Heyo. So, while thinking of concepts for horror games, I wanted to try and recreate one of my favorite games, The Last of Us 2. Seriously though, FNAF has been one of my favorite horror games for a while due to how simplistic the gameplay is. Basically, anyone from your Play-Doh eating cousin to the foot-in-the-grave grandma can pick up this game and just get a general understanding of how it works. With all that being said, I've never actually beaten a FNAF game, like ever. I thought I did back in middle school, but after going through my old Google Play Store, I never really made it past night 3. So what better time to research the AI of a 10-year-old game than in 2024? But I don't just want to talk your head off about the AI, oh no. I'm gonna 100% the game as well, which includes the bonus Night 6 and the dreaded 420 mode. With all that being said, let's get into how the actual gameplay works. If you already know how it works, which I assume most of you do, you could just skip to the next chapter or the timestamp on screen. So, if you've never seen any gameplay of FNAF, then first off, congratulations on waking up out of your 10-year coma. The gameplay loop for FNAF is pretty simple. You play as a new night guard that's been tasked to watch over Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Your shift lasts from 12 AM to 6 AM, or about 9 minutes in real time. Sounds simple enough, right? Well, no, because the animatronic characters, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, are all actively moving towards your office with the sole purpose of stuffing you into an animatronic suit and turning your body into a modern work of art. So how do you fight back against these giant death machines? Well, you kinda don't. You're given 3 ways to gain information and protect yourself against certain death. The camera system allows you to gain information on where the animatronics currently are, as well as do something else. I'll get into it later. The light button below your door lets you see if an animatronic is currently at your door, and the door button basically stops you from getting killed. Of course, you can't just close the door and kick your feet up, as you're given a set amount of power that quickly gets consumed by most of the systems you use. If you completely run out of power, the building shuts down and you're basically f***ed. So, now that you know how the game works, let's just loosely go over how each animatronic works so we can get a better understanding on how to deal with them. I'll go over in depth the changes each animatronic has throughout the nights, but this section will simply go over how each animatronic loosely works so that you can get a better understanding of dealing with them overall. Freddy is basically not a threat until night 4 and onwards, and will laugh every time he moves. He will always be on the right side of your office, and you cannot see him with your door lights. Bonnie will always be on the left side of your office and can be seen with the door lights if he is poised to attack. Chica will always be on the right side of your office and can always be seen with the door lights when she's poised to attack. And lastly, Foxy comes from the left side and works in kind of a unique way. He will reveal himself in phases before charging your office and jump scaring you. You have to quickly close the door to prevent this. I know that this explanation was pretty short, but it's just not to overload you, and I'll go into each specific for every night. This night is literally light work and really shouldn't give you too much trouble. But I can see how the game determines animatronic movement and explain what those numbers in the night card actually mean and why they're important. Each animatronic has a set difficulty they start off with that slowly changes over the course of the night. To make this easy, let's go over Bonnie. In the night card I showed that Bonnie has an AI number of 0 to 3. This is because at 12 AM, Bonnie starts at 0, 2 AM it raises to 1, 3 AM it raises to 2, and by 4 AM it raises to 3, with 3 being the cap for Bonnie's maximum AI number on night 1. Now you're probably wondering, what the fuck is an AI number and how does that affect movement? Every 4 to 5 seconds, an animatronic gains the opportunity to move. During this chance, a random number between 1 and 20 will be generated. This random number is then put against the AI number. If the AI number is greater than or equal to the randomly generated number, then the animatronic will successfully move. This isn't really something to worry about in the earlier nights, but it is something to be wary of in 420 mode, as every animatronic AI is set to 20, which means they will always be able to move, with some exceptions as both Foxy and Freddy are treated in slightly different ways. Anyways, if you want to see the AI number breakdowns, here's a useful graphic that goes over how each of them change over the night. Since I'm a pro gamer and this night isn't hard at all, we get through this first night very easily. Welcome to night 2. This night isn't much harder than the first, but as you saw from the night card, we get introduced to Foxy. Even though he really isn't a threat this night, I still think now would be a good time to go over how Foxy really works in depth. While Foxy uses the movement opportunity system like Bonnie and Chica, he doesn't move in the same way and has a much more predictable pattern that changes each stage until he attacks. Phase 0 has his curtain completely closed. Phase 1, he begins to peek his head from the curtain slightly. Phase 2, he's beginning to leave the camera, and in Phase 3, he's completely gone and on his way to attack you. Once you reach Phase 3, Foxy will attack you after you check cam 2A or after 25 seconds. Each attack drains different amounts of power if you close the door in time. The first will take 1%, the second will take 6%, and the third attack and onward will take 11%. The goal here is to basically limit your Foxy attacks to about 0 to 2 max per night, where the power drain becomes a real pain in the ass. This is where the camera stalling comes in handy. During this night, the phone guy mentions this about Foxy.
Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time. The character in there seems unique in that he becomes more active if the cameras remain off for long periods of time. I guess he doesn't like being watched. I don't know.
This audio clip has been misheard a lot, and most people assume that you actually have to look at Pirate's Cove to stop Foxy from attacking you. But all the game does is check if the camera system itself is active. This means flipping the camera up within Foxy's intervals will basically stall him indefinitely, and you don't have to check him for most of the night. The downside is that FNAF 1 has a huge RNG problem, so there are times where Foxy will move to later stages extremely quickly, but this isn't a problem during this night, and I didn't die, so we're gonna move on. This night is where things start to get a bit more difficult and also introduces Freddy, though unless you have absolute dog water RNG, he shouldn't be an issue. This does, however, give me a chance to talk about how exactly Freddy works. Unlike Foxy, Freddy actually requires you to look at him to stall him, otherwise he'll move into the next position. There's something that greatly reduces his presence in the earlier nights, and that's understanding when he moves. Freddy will follow a set path before parking himself on cam 4B. Every time Freddy moves, one of these sound effects will play. Once Freddy laughs 5 times, he will appear on cam 4B. If Freddy is on cam 4B, it's important to remember to close the right office door before switching any cams or you're just gonna die. But besides his quirky movement pattern, Freddy is actually pretty easy to deal with overall. Your biggest threats this night will be Chica and Foxy, as their AI numbers are the highest so far. If you want to save more power, you can listen for certain sound cues to determine where Chica is. Cam 6 has no video feed, but if you hear this sound, then you know that Chica is currently in there. The best part is that you can hear this sound outside of the cameras, which sounds like this.
On the flip side,
Chica's in the kitchen?
This means you have a way of knowing where Chica is without even having to switch your camera feed. All this together means that you should be able to get through this night with little difficulty, but this is the last to be like this. This is the night where Phone Guy just dies, so you immediately know the stakes are much higher. If you were cheesing the power for the last 3 nights, now is the time to fix that habit because you will lose power as Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy become more aggressive and annoying to deal with. Since this will be the night you most likely would lose power, I wanted to go over what happens once you lose all of your power. After losing power, a couple things begin to happen. The first thing is that any and all animatronic movement stops instantly, and we enter what I like to call the please God let me have good Freddy RNG phase. Phase 0 is literally nothing. The only sound you'll hear is this long droning sound. As soon as the power runs out, a timer starts, and every 5 seconds, Freddy will have a 20% chance of him appearing at your left door. No matter what, after 20 seconds, Freddy will appear, and it puts us into phase 1. Phase 1 has the exact same system with every 5 seconds, there's a 20% chance Freddy will enter the next phase with a maximum of 20 seconds until the next phase starts. Phase 2, which is also the last phase, is when the lights are completely cut out. Every 2 seconds, Freddy has a 20% chance to jump scare you until you reach 6 AM or just die. And that basically sums up night 4. So with all of that, let's move into the final night. Here's where things get rough. The animatronics become highly aggressive during this night, so you really have to lock in and pay attention. Really the biggest issue this night is because of Foxy. He'll seem to want to basically move every single time. This is also where the game begins to mess with your nerves immensely, and you'll need to be able to calm yourself down or you'll fall out of rhythm and die due to power loss or just forgetting your position on camera 4B. Bonnie and Chica are also more aggressive, but they should be manageable so long as you use your lights and only use your cameras when necessary, as the power simply drains far too quickly. This night most of the time comes down to stalling or praying that you get good Freddy RNG if the power goes out. But I still think the first 5 nights are completely manageable, and if you use your cameras and you manage your power correctly, everything should be fine. The same, however, cannot be said about the last 2 nights. This night is rough, and it's the first night where I actually died because you can't always be an epic gamer. This is where I explain less how the game works and more strategies for beating the night because, I mean, look at the difficulty difference between night 5 and night 6. It's literally ridiculous. First of all, you will lose power during this night. The animatronics become so aggressive and the power drain is insane. Secondly, the animatronics will move pretty much instantly, so you have to be fast. Look at this clip right here. I checked the left side and Bonnie has not appeared in the hall yet. I go through the routine of checking for Foxy and Chica, and in the 10 seconds it took for me to do that, Bonnie made it to my door and it was already primed to attack.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Bonnie made it. Alright, reset.
So yeah, it's pretty dumb. The strategy I used was to keep my camera on 4B and check the left and right door lights before flipping my camera up. This way, I stole Foxy and Freddy while checking the halls. This strat worked surprisingly well and I only actually had 3 deaths, so here they are now.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm No, there's no way. I got like a whole nother like minute.
Yeah. Let's see if Freddy will be generous.
Dude, I beat night 5 while you were gone.
Yeah.
No, I need like another minute. He needs to really like make this the longest song ever. I'm getting closer. I'm getting better at the rhythm of everything. No, I'm dead. I'm totally dead.
Nope.
I got 45 seconds. And me. God damn it, Bonnie.
Damn, that was fast.
Damn, yeah, they move so quick. All right.
This strat might have worked well for this night, but the same cannot be said for. This night was brutal. Remember those helpful AI numbers we talked about last time and movement opportunities? Well, forget all of that because anytime an animatronic can move, they will. And oh boy, did I have fun going through that. I originally went into this night with the night 6 strategy, but I would always run out of power and found myself beginning to deteriorate. So, you want to beat 420 mode? Here is the best strategy I found. Once the night starts, constantly flip up the cameras for about 10 to 15 seconds. This stalls Foxy and gives the animatronics time to make it to your office. After this, place your camera on 4B and literally never move it. Now, here's where the fun begins. Chica and Freddy will never be on cam 4B at the same time, but Chica's last position before your office is camera 4B. What this means is that if you don't see Chica on the camera, then she can't be at your door yet. This means you only need to check the left side door and flip up your camera. The problem with the night 6 strategy is that checking both doors not only takes more power, but also means you spend less time camera stalling, which gives Foxy a chance to move. This strat means you only really have to worry about the left side, and after a while, we actually beat the night.
Damn it. Well. Damn it.
Damn.
That's annoying. Ah, f Oh, that was dumb. He's in my office. I'm dead. Just kill me. Kill me. Kill me. I'm literally dead. Just kill me. I f***ed up. I'm gonna just take my headphones off. You think about it. He's about to kill me.
He can't kill this.
I know. I don't like his RNG jump scare. I just need me to. Just hurry up and kill me. Come on.
The moment you want to die, they won't even let you.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is how you win.
I know
right
I'm
here.
dead because he's not on cam 4B. He's in my office. I f***ed up and accidentally flipped my camera up without closing the right door. Oh my! There it is. I'm like, come on. Can't tell what the f*** you want. What? Oh, because I opened the camera without closing the door. Duh. It took too long on the lights, and his Foxy's gonna be more active now. 2 more minutes and it would have been run is over. And there's Bonnie. Come on, just power out. What the f? What the f? Go ahead, kill me. No, I had like a minute left too. Like I don't know what to do. What you making? Leg warmers? Oh, you hear that? Carousel. Oh! Oh! No f***ing way. Ah, I'm fired. That's great. But I don't want to play anymore.
And yeah, that's about it for the breakdown. Because I'm insane, I've decided that I'm going to try and break down every mainline FNAF game. So if there's something that interests you, or you simply want to see me do another AI breakdown video, please feel free to let me know. For now, here's how hard I think it will personally be to complete every game.
So hey, this is the post-video little scene. I'm going to basically rank all the games on what I think is going to be the easiest, hardest. And then when I'm done with all the games, I'm going to re-rank them. So starting with FNAF 1. Honestly, with the Chica Strat, probably a good medium now. I'm thinking FNAF 2 is going to be pretty hard. FNAF 3, I'm actually thinking should be really easy, like baby mode. And I'm thinking FNAF 4, it's probably going to be up there, honestly. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, oh, well, Ultimate Custom Night. I'm not doing those. Maybe, if I like really think about it, but I don't know if I'm going to do Ultimate Custom Night, or definitely the VR ones. Sister Location, I think, is going to be pretty hard because of the Innard final fight and the save points. And Pizza Sim, I'm probably going to put on medium. This is my tier list. Actually, hold up. I want to move Sister Location because it's story based, so I'm actually gonna put it on easy because I just need to get through that one night. But I still have to beat the game, which is annoying. Pizza Sim, I'm gonna actually put Fat 4 Nearly Impossible because I don't want to deal with Nightmare personally. Anyway, this is my tier list. This is the tier list. As the videos come out, we'll adjust it, but this is what I think right now. So, yep, that's about it for now. I'll think about these. I'll see how my soul feels after I do these, but we're gonna see. All right, I'll see y'all.